Hello and welcome back to another Minecraft video. So obviously this time we're doing 10 bathrooms, continuing on for other series. We've also done 10 kitchens, which is on the other side of that, and 10 bedrooms if you guys are interested in checking those out. Many more to come, but hey, this is 10 bathroom designs that I've come up with. They've all kind of got a unique design to one of them, one way or another. In some ways they may kind of look the same, with some things that are going in each one. As you can see, like I got a mirror there and I got a mirror there. So some things might be reoccurring, but there is at least one unique design in each of these bathrooms. So, well, we're going to jump right into this straight away because we need to try and keep these videos quick. I was just running the wrong way there. But this is the first one we got. So this one's a nice small sort of bathroom. Very, very small. And I tried to kind of go for like a family sort of design. Something that you might have in your house. Like in my house, I don't have a toilet in the bathroom. But I wanted to do a couple of toilet designs in this video. So you might be seeing a lot of toilets in the bathrooms with your showers and bathtubs and stuff. So just off the start here, we got a nice table. So for this, I just put string underneath and laid wool across the top and put a bar there for a nice little effect. That's kind of there. You can stand under it. The mirrors, I used just regular ice. It kind of adds that nice little effect of a mirror. Best for material that you actually have in this game. For the shower, I just decided to lay some glass panes up the side and put a end rod on the top and a trapdoor on the bottom of that to make it look like a shower head. And I just also dropped that down a little bit to make it kind of look like it's closed in and a drain. For the bathtub, I just laid down some stairs all facing in to make it look like a bathtub. It's kind of raised up a little bit, and the lever's there to make it look like a tap is pointing down into it. And for the toilet, it's just two stairs upside down facing into each other like that, and then just a block on top. And then I put some wool on top of those to make that look like it lifts up, and that lifts up, and a button to flush, even though you can't. Alright, next design. So this one is a bit more sort of open in a way. So we got the mirror going again here. I decided to put the taps onto the mirror. With the taps, all I did for that was a, what are those called? Tripwire hooks. An item frame with a piece of blue wool in it to make it look like that's cold water and that's hot water. It kind of adds a nice little effect. As you guys can see, it makes it, you can definitely tell how hot it is. But we got the sinks in there. So for that, I just used hoppers and placed it facing into the wall. And for the shower, I just decided to lay some banners down the side to make it look like curtains. There is gaps in between it, but that's the best that you can do with that. I framed a little bit of this here just to make it look nice, so I just pretty much laid sandstone up the side and across the top there, and same on the other side, just to kind of frame things a little bit better. For the toilet design, that's just a hopper facing into an upside down stair with a sign on the side there, and again some wool on top and a quartz block on top. And I decided to add a little shower mat just outside the shower there, and we also got some hanging towels, which are just banners. And for the roof, just glass and glowstone, just to add a bit of a modern sort of tinge to it. Okay, next one is a little bit different. So this one is kind of like we've already seen, but with a twist. There's a mirror. So this, I reckon it looks pretty good. I'm quite happy with how this mirror turned out. So you need to make sure you have room for this, so it's probably not best for survival. It's more like a creative sort of thing. So you just pretty much replicate what you've done on that side, and when you walk in, as you can see, it kind of creates a little mirror, except for you. You're the invisible man, right? It's like in more scams, but yep, that's pretty much that. We decided to put a little corner bath in here again, as well as the hot and cold taps, as well as a window up high so that people can't really peer in so much. They have to jump to see, and just a cauldron with water in it for the sink. And oh yeah, and we laid some beams across the top here just to add a bit more of effect, and it looks pretty cool for the mirror having beams there. So that's the design. The next one we've got is a public bathroom. I decided to put one of these in. I wasn't sure if I was going to do it or not, but I decided to do it because, well, it technically is a bathroom, right? So for the main part here, it's got a black concrete run across the back there, and we got some wool, I mean not wool, snow on the front here, just so it's just down below where that is, and then we got some quartz slabs in there, seeing as you can't place signs on snow, which is really, really annoying. And then we just got our taps, which are just levers on top there. And we also got a window up here. So for this one, I tried to make it look like it could be open, so I just put glass on both sides and then glass panes in the middle to kind of make it look like it's a shutter window. And for the toilets, Just the basic sort of design, just the toilets. A nice idea for a little toilet paper roll is putting a button on the wall first, then place an item frame, then place wool inside that item frame. It just kind of makes it look like a little TP sitting on a roll. And that's for the top here. I just decided to put a little gap, as they usually do in bathrooms. I don't know why they do it. As well as under the door, as you can see, there's a little bit of a gap going under there, and just some slight details into the floor. And that's pretty much it for that room. Okay, the next one we got is a bit more of a modern sort of design. As you can see, the roof goes up to all different heights, but you try and make the most of the roof when you can, because if it's just a flat roof, it does look a little bit bare, so try and make the most of it. So this is kind of like a hot tub or a big bath. You know, it fills up the whole area over here, but sorry, I think it looks quite nice against the black wall. As you can see, we just got the black wall going along the back and the black going across the top there, and the rest of it is pretty much white. It ties in nicely. So again, these are just quartz stairs, and there's a quartz slab there as like a step to get up into it, and then those are these quartz slabs in the middle there to keep it at a solid level. That is supposed to be a shower head, or something that fills up the bar. If you just press the button and the water comes down. And also decide to lay the roof over the bath with quartz to kind of add a added effect to it. And as for the sink over here, we got grey concrete across the back with some snow just kind of lowered down a little bit, so you just take that up to a height that you're happy with, and then I just laid quartz stairs across the front as well as the original tap, and with a slight little painting on the wall to kind of frame things a little bit better. And in here we got the toilet, so I decided to put it so it's kind of built into a stand where you can put something on it, like if you want to put flowers there or something to make the place smell a bit better. And that's just a cauldron with a trap door on top of it, and this up the top to kind of make it look more like a toilet and not an outhouse. And I try to make that look like a towel rack for the towels as well. And the next one we've got, just a moment. The next one we've got is kind of the same thing again. So I try to put a couple of holes in the walls here to frame things. I reckon it looks quite nice how that's kind of a little indent in the wall where you can put your stuff, because it is a bathroom, you do need a fair bit of storage, and the mirror is kind of built in a little bit more and framed with cabinets on top. For the cabinets, I just use doors and put some slabs underneath. I reckon it kind of looks good how it raises up and back down like that. Just adds a bit more effect. And for the bathtub, same thing. I just decided to raise it up off the ground a bit more to kind of make it look like it's sitting up on something, and I reckon it turned out quite nice. And we just got some little shower curtains going across the top there. And for the top, the light, same thing, and I decided to frame just this wall across here to merge in with that a little bit better. Alright, now the next one we've got is a full wall shower, as well as that sink. I'll get to that sink in a moment. The full wall of windows, you do see this in a lot of houses these days. And for the shower head, we got a cobblestone wall and a hopper pointing down. And we just also lowered this down in slabs to make it look like the water won't get out, as well as a drain just down there using a trap door. So you do have to step down into the shower, and for this is just shelving to kind of make it look modern. You can place a couple of pot plants on top, which is probably what I should have done, but I didn't think of it. And now for the sink. For the sink, this is actually pretty easy to do. So if I just destroy these and also grab a rail track, if you place rail tracks down in the bottom there and then place your minecart on top, it kind of makes it look like a nice little sink. This would probably be more suited for a kitchen sort of design, but I reckon it looks quite nice in a bathroom as well. And I just frame the edges with quartz and a nice window on the back. As you can see, it drops down all the way down to the sink there, which I think looks quite grand. And that's pretty much it. Oh, right, yeah, the hatch work on the ground. As you can see, I use quartz pillars and just turn them all in different directions next to each other, and it kind of adds a nice little hatched work look on the floor. Okay, the next room that we got is a bathtub over here, so same sort of design, it's just a little bit longer, and I decided to put some shelving next to the bath, which I reckon looks quite nice. So for that, I just place string there and a pot plant there, and then just place the wall on top of one another all the way up, and I put a little indent in the wall there for a little bit more added effect. Put some pot plants in there, and the what is this? What is that? White concrete goes across the front there, and also added some glowstone into the indent on the wall because it kind of brings in some nice lighting like that. And for the other side of this, which is just sticking out, it doesn't go all the way up to the roof either. We got glass running across there. It's just another shower. It drops down a little bit and again has a shower head, which is just cobblestone wall and a trapdoor on the end of it like that. And then we got sub towels hanging up again. Okay, next one I decided to do a small and long bathroom, because I know you guys don't have all the room in the world for a bathroom, considering you can't even use it in Minecraft. It's purely decoration. So for this one I laid the bath across the whole end of the wall, and this time there isn't stairs on the other side. I decided to just meet it up with the wall, as well as a window going across that to add light into the end of the room. And then I got some glass panes running up the sides like that, to make it look like you can close that off if you want, as well as a pot plant just sitting on the side there, another indent in the wall, and we have got our sink and stuff over here. So for the sink, same basic thing, concrete, stairs and more concrete, and then I laid signs across the front of it to frame it a little bit better. And we have got two little beams going across the top of the roof just to add a bit more effect. Okay, and for the last one I decided to go for something a little bit more wacky. If you're a little bit out there, then you can go for this sort of design. So for the floor, it's pretty much all blue this room, or blue and green. I don't know what color that is. It's kind of like bluish green. I don't know. But we have got a full-size bathtub here, or hot tub, whatever you want it to be, and the water is flowing down as well as the water is in here. We used sea lanterns to light up the place. As you can see, there is a couple of lights placed around, and for this I just kind of drop water down from the roof, just adds a nice little bit of detail. Go into creative, get out of there, and just upside down stairs for that. And for the toilet, again, two upside down stairs facing out from each other, a piece of wool on top to make it look like a toilet lid, and that's an iron block to make it look like the back, and then we've got pipes running up into the roof just for exposed plumbing. And as you can see for the edge of the bath, we did put some work into the framing of it. I just reckon it adds to the detail and stuff. It looks quite nice. And we have got the pot plants also growing up into the roof, which is an effect that's choices on you. And for the roof, we just laid down some light blue concrete. So that's pretty much the design, guys. So they're all pretty simple. They all kind of brought in the same sort of stuff in some of them, but I hope that each and every one of them kind of had something unique to them in one way or another, and I hope it gave you guys some ideas for inspiration for your own bathrooms. As I said, I do have other 10 designs up on my channel, so kitchens, bedrooms, and I am going to have more up on my channel once I record them. And that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to drop a like if you enjoyed it, and if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. And that's it, guys. Thank you, and I'll see you all in the next video.